time to learn about the different techniques, strategies, and methods used in philosophical counseling. Before we look at 20 different techniques employed by philosophical counselors, it's worth noting that philosophical counselors can significantly benefit from established practices in the broader field of counseling to enhance their own methods. Essential components like active listening, empathy, and the establishment of a trusting client-counselor relationship are foundational to any successful counseling practice, philosophical or otherwise.
Similarly, respecting client confidentiality and adhering to ethical guidelines are indispensable for building credibility and ensuring client well-being. Techniques like open-ended questioning, which is central to therapeutic interventions like Socratic questioning in cognitive behavioral therapy, can be adapted for philosophical inquiry.
Client assessment and progress tracking are other aspects where philosophical counselors can borrow from standard counseling practices, using these tools to better understand client needs and adjust their approaches accordingly. By integrating these established components, philosophical counselors not only elevate their practice, but also provide a more holistic and effective service.
Keeping in mind the importance of basic counseling skills, such as active listening and respecting confidentiality, let's now look at 20 techniques and methods that a philosophical counselor might use with a client. This list is not exhaustive, but will hopefully provide a sufficient basis and inspiration for practice.
This would be a good time to take notes in the form of a bullet point list or a mind map. Alternatively, to help you remember these techniques and methods, consider drawing a small icon or doodle for each one on a piece of plain paper. Make sure you note down any techniques that you would like to investigate further in your own time. Method 1. Socratic questioning. Employ the Socratic method to stimulate critical thinking and self-reflection.
In philosophical counseling, Socratic questioning is used as a tool for encouraging clients to critically examine their own beliefs and assumptions. By asking a series of open-ended, probing questions, the counselor guides the client through a process of introspection and discovery. The objective isn't to provide answers, but to deepen the client's understanding of their own thought processes, thereby empowering them to find their own solutions to their issues.
Method 2. Existential exploration. Encourage clients to confront existential questions about meaning, freedom, and purpose.
Existential exploration in philosophical counseling involves guiding the client through questions related to life's fundamental issues, such as the nature of existence, the search for meaning, and the challenge of freedom. By confronting these existential questions, clients can gain clarity on their values, make more authentic choices, and come to terms with life's uncertainties and complexities.
Death, mortality, and the finitude of human existence can also be a fertile area of exploration in the philosophical counseling process. Build on ideas from existential psychotherapy, an entire branch of psychotherapy inspired by ideas from philosophy. Irvin Yalom's concept of the 4 existential givens provides a useful framework for philosophical counselors. These givens are death, freedom, isolation, and meaninglessness. The awareness of mortality, the responsibilities inherent in freedom, the solitude of human existence, and the struggle to find purpose can all generate existential anxiety. Yalom posits that how people cope with these anxieties can sometimes manifest as clinical symptoms. By integrating Yalom's insights, philosophical counselors can deepen their understanding of existential concerns that often underpin mental distress. Thus, existential psychotherapy and philosophical counseling share synergies that can enrich both fields and offer a holistic approach to mental well-being. Logotherapy, founded by Viktor Frankl, is a form of existential analysis focusing on the pursuit of meaning as the primary motivation in human life. In philosophical counseling, techniques from logotherapy can be used to help clients identify what truly matters to them and how they can find purpose even in the face of adversity or suffering. Method 3. Stoic practices. Teach Stoic practices for managing emotions and achieving emotional resilience.
Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches emotional resilience through understanding what is within our control and what isn't. In philosophical counseling, Stoic practices such as negative visualization and cognitive distancing can be used to help clients gain a healthier perspective on their emotional reactions and life circumstances. Negative visualization involves contemplating potential negative events or outcomes as a way to mentally prepare for adversity. Rather than fostering pessimism, this practice aims to cultivate gratitude and diminish the emotional impact if such events were to occur. Cognitive distancing, also known as decatastrophizing, involves detaching oneself emotionally from a situation to evaluate it more objectively. The practice helps to separate facts from interpretations, thus enabling a calmer, more rational response to challenges. Both of these Stoic techniques serve to enhance emotional resilience and can easily be incorporated into the repertoire of philosophical counselors, particularly those interested in merging ancient wisdom with contemporary psychotherapeutic approaches.
Method 4. Narrative therapy. Help clients reconstruct and reinterpret their life narratives to promote personal growth.
Narrative therapy involves helping the client see their life as a story, complete with characters, themes, and plots. In philosophical counseling, this approach can be used to help clients reinterpret their life narratives in a more empowering and coherent manner, enabling them to take greater control over their future actions.
Method 5. Mindfulness meditation. Introduce mindfulness practices to enhance self-awareness and presence.
In philosophical counseling, mindfulness meditation can be introduced as a tool for increasing self-awareness and present moment attention. By practicing mindfulness, clients can become more aware of their thoughts, feelings, and actions, making it easier to engage in philosophical inquiry and make more informed life choices. Meditation has long been seen as a vehicle for the cultivation of wisdom and virtue, so is potentially very relevant for our practice.
Mindfulness meditation is also potentially a valuable aspect of the philosophical counselor's own practice and professional development. To put it crudely, as a philosophical counselor, your job is to be wise. Perhaps mindfulness and meditation can help cultivate this wisdom over time.